Welcome back, everybody. I am the Pixel Voyager, blasting off for episode 5 of our modded Terraria series. And to kick things off, my villagers have decided that I have finally found a cave. I have finally made some progress, so they are throwing a party. That's right, we've got balloons in the background. Everybody's wearing these fun little party hats, including Lisa here, who you haven't met yet. Lisa is our new nurse. The nurse moves in once you have increased your maximum HP, which last episode, right in the end, came in clutch. We did 120 life. So she is here now. We can talk to her. She'll heal us whenever we need it. So that is very exciting. That is one of the critical NPCs. She will come in handy in many situations right after respawning most of the time. We come back with not full HP, so she'll be able to just top us off at a reasonably low price. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to hop right back into that cave we ended off on last time and keep exploring there. But before I go any deeper, I'm going to get some bottles of water and we're going to craft some potions. Just like the spelunker potions that we used last time, some of the iron skin potions that increase our defense. We are going to buff up and just make things a little bit easier for ourselves. I did get a pretty good harvest on some of these day blooms and some of the blink root up top. So we're going to grab what we can and replant, and we're going to put this farm to work. No need planting it if we're not going to use it. So that's what we're going to do right now. It looks like that's going to get us pretty well and geared up. So we are going to set off and set downward for some more progress. We are going to get Professor Nutty out, and he's going to come along for the ride. Hopefully slap some slimes with some acorns. So here we go. Going to be a little bit slower getting down because I did not take the time to rope and platform and everything appropriately. So we'll have to take care of that as we progress downward, but that shouldn't be too bad. Oof, missed that one. No big deal. Luckily, that's the other beautiful part. This cave is right next to the base. I don't have to traverse 10 minutes in either direction to get where I'm trying to go. I'm going to take a bit to line up some of these side paths. Our first order of business now that we're down here is, of course, buffing up, lighting things up so we can see, so we can navigate, we can pick out any treasures we might want to grab. I will hop onto this little rail system here. You may have seen me do it right at the end of episode 4. You hop on the rail and you just kind of ride it around. You can get some fancy carts and things like that. Apparently it is more dangerous than I remember. I am stopping because this is an ore that I do not recognize. That is an ore I do not recognize. So apparently we're into new materials. And I am absolutely committed and ready to see what these are. If our pickaxe can handle them, it may be time for us to craft a pickaxe. If our base pickaxe power here isn't enough to harvest these metals, then we're definitely going to need something stronger. I've got plenty of iron stashed from the various... yeah, definitely. No chance I'm digging that up. But yeah, I've got various metals saved up from just chests and things like that. So I can at least get myself a small upgrade pretty quickly, pretty easily. But for right now, if I stop getting ambushed... There we go. We're going to hop back on this rail here and see if there are any heart crystals around, any gold chests around. Looks like I just saw one down here, actually. There's a gold chest up above, too. And this giant worm is going to do giant worm things, but I'm not really worried about him. Like I say, he's pretty low damage. He's pretty low threat. The slime should be, too, but I just keep running face first into him. That's okay. See, what did I tell you? We're already there. So we are going to head back down. We're going to follow this train track along, this mine track. Go ahead and use that in case we miss something. Oh, Lord. Alright, having one humorous and unexpected death is fine, but let's not have a second. I would much rather just go get some chests here. And there it is. Okay, break out our ropes. Party time's over. That means it is nighttime. Oh, we got a double chest here. This is beautiful. Blood zombie statue is fine. Don't really care about that. I just care about this. Cloud in a bottle. Oh, thank you, game. One of the top tier accessories to find getting started, even though it's funny to say getting started when I'm 5 episodes in, but as far as progression goes, yeah, still pretty getting started. But this gives me a double jump. Look at that. It's nothing fancy right now, but the utility it's going to give me in navigating is just so good. Eventually I will have other options for jumps. You saw me in, what was it, episode 3, I guess, trying to get some feathers so I could craft a sandstorm in a bottle. Exact same concept, just with a little bit of a twist on the effect. Shoe spikes, also a pretty good accessory. That's going to be much better than what I have otherwise. So we're going to switch out for the aglet. This is exactly what we needed. Both of these items very good. Both of them going to help in mobility, which, as I have said a couple of times, is definitely the most important thing to get us started as far as equipment loadout goes. We'll still be looking for some heart crystals, but just with what I've gotten there, I already feel so much better about my character here. So we're going to stick to the plan. I'm going to head back to the minecart here, and we're going to go ahead and follow it further up. We use the minecart mostly because it's just quick, easy horizontal traversal. It allows you to cover a lot of ground much faster than walking. So anytime we find one of these underground, it's going to be great. So we're going to hop up here. We're going to grab this chest, and then we are going to swing back. Don't think I haven't seen my little heart crystal over here. Both of these are going to get grabbed. No sweat. Don't worry about it. Alright, we're in. And a granite elemental to greet us. A night vision helmet right away. It's one of the rare drops from these guys. It does grant you a little bit better vision. I am going to equip that at some point. Another regen band. I've already got a ton of those, so not worried about it. I'll take it. I'll sell it. And that chest, a little bit of a bust. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and toss a couple of bombs, grab a few of these granite blocks, and grab this heart crystal. Once I have done that, we'll head up, grab that chest, and again, don't think I've forgotten that other heart crystal down near the entrance to the granite here. I have seen it. I will go get it. Cue episode 6, where I have to apologize for forgetting about it because I get distracted by some other loot because more gold chests. Okay. A potion ran out there, caused me to fall. We're back in it because I keep finding more loot. I'm gonna run grab this granite chest up top. Something new, but we'll need to clear that guy out before I can look at it. Guarding unstable prism, 3 sparks released on critical hit. So that's going to be an accessory, it looks like, plus some damage reduction. Right now, the defense is pretty good. I don't even think I have Professor Nutty out, but he can take the 7% reduction in damage. Let's actually get him out. I don't know why I haven't had him out running around anyways. Actually, let's see if I can take this guy out. I can take this guy out. Did he drop anything? It doesn't look like he did. Okay. Alright, so opening that chest, we find the magic mirror. You have heard me reference this magic mirror a couple of times. It does the same thing as those recall potions that teleports me back to the house, but does it as a reusable item. So those recall potions I had are now essentially useless. I have replaced them with a permanent item. It's just one of those bits of utility that everybody looks for in a playthrough. It just keeps things nice and simple. That's a new item. It is Murky Sludge. That's cool. We'll see what it looks like. Why can't I equip that? Oh, it's a helmet. Okay, never mind. Thought it was an accessory. It is a helmet, and I'm not going to use that. Something bright and shiny. Ooh. It's probably like that bat we saw last episode that I died before I could grab. This guy, though. Look at it go. 2 gold. Which is fine. Oh, that's new too. I am confused. Yeah, confusion, the debuff here. Okay. Buffs ran out. Let's actually use that magic mirror. Now's as good a time as any. I know you are going to already say, you forgot that heart crystal down below. I didn't forget it, but I didn't want to die, so we bailed without it. I'll go back for it. Back down at our usual landing point here in the caverns. I've got a skeleton trying to creep up this way. I'm going to take him out. Skeletons drop a key component. Not ancient bone dust. I was going to say a hook. Key component to a grappling hook, our next mobility upgrade. Ancient bone dust is new. We'll have to see what that does once we head back up top. In the meantime, we are going to pop our potion, as is tradition. Don't have any shine potions this time, so if you saw one of the potions I had, what is that? Bat. Distracted by whatever it was throwing things at me from down below. Didn't catch the bat. But before I head down there, I am going to go back and get that heart crystal because I'm almost forgetting several times now. I'm going to need to drop torches because, like I say, I don't have that shine potion that I was using last time. Don't have a good stock of materials up quite yet to really maintain a ton of potion brewing. There we go. Oh, come on. We'll get out of here. See, double jump right there. Double jump coming in handy. A couple of bookshelves. Plenty of cobwebs. We will light it up so you guys can see too. And extractinator, which I don't think I'm really going to use, but maybe. There's that heart crystal. Is it the same heart crystal, or is that a different heart crystal? I don't know, but we're going to grab it nonetheless. More bone dust. Torch me. And live crystal, we are not going to take any time. Painting, you know what? I'll hang on to it for now. Ah, we've moved far enough off of our base. You see this background change, it means that we're in a new biome. The biomes do continue even underground. This is the ice biome. So they has some unique loot in there, mostly just different enemy spawns, things like that. We'll get to that at some point. I'm not quite done exploring around this main cave yet, though. I have another Vanquisher medal and some, what do they call them? Danger shards. Alright, we're free. Live crystal here. And now I have choices to make. My inventory is pretty full. I could go ahead and run back and try to get some more room, get some more inventory, I guess. Or I can push out and grab this chest, which I will absolutely do. As we start to break into this cave, likely just saw me almost blow myself up. 99 damage. Would have been pretty much the end of me if I hadn't gotten those heart crystals. So that HP already working out really well. But let's see. This is a frozen chest. Who knows what kind of loot it will have for me. We'll see if it's worth it or not. Just got to find the way in, but it looks like I'm just going to break out the roof here. A demonic ice boomerang, 19 melee damage, which is better significantly than the chakram we have there. Do I have room for any of this in my inventory? I will probably find room for it. Alright, we need one more spot for the chest itself, because I do want to take that back with me. One sticky bomb. Murky sludge. I did check that out with the guide. I probably want to hold on to that. Ice. Ice. So, you can look around. It's not hard to figure. Ice is going to be pretty easy to come by, so less worried about that. The keg, the anvil, don't need any of this. Actually, you know what? Just so we can start getting fancy, I'm going to take these chandeliers too. Here we go. So here's a neat trick. I have brought along this piggy bank. I should have thought about this earlier, actually. I can place the piggy bank on flat surfaces like this platform here. And this piggy bank shares an inventory with every other piggy bank in the world. So it's basically just kind of a universal carry with you extra inventory here. So I can take a lot of this extra stuff that I want to hold on to, but I don't need gumming up my inventory, and I can just toss it right in this chest, in this piggy bank. So very handy. That I don't need. That I probably don't need. Night vision, all that can go. So already just very quickly, very easily gives me a lot more inventory to work with. So I can grab both of those chandeliers. I thought that was going to be gold. It's 10, but that's fine. It can go into an NPC house. Someone that I don't like, probably. Get our way back out here. I think I will head back home. I want to start playing with some of the materials that I've collected to see if there's any potential upgrades I can get before we try out this King Slime. And then I think I'm probably going to build myself a little arena and try and deal with King Slime. First boss fight coming up soon. I'll be back with you very shortly. Okay, so after about 2 days of exploring, grinding, building, getting everything as set up as I possibly can, we are ready. I am going to try and fight my very first boss on my modded Terraria series. I have the item here, the slime crown. It will summon the king slime. It's usually one of the very first bosses you'll fight in a regular version. So I don't have a lot of mobility, so I don't know how it's going to go. But it's time. I feel like 5 episodes in, I think it's time for our first boss. So I'm going to go ahead and buff up and use this summon. I'm going to be using a combination of this mandible bow. I did craft some upgraded arrows and the water bolt here. I have some potions that increase the damage of both of these. So hopefully I'll be able to just DPS through what I cannot dodge. Hopefully I have enough life, enough armor, all that good stuff. We're going to give it our best shot. Here we go. We'll start with the water bolt here. It does give me a little bit of piercing damage. So as the bolts travel through the king slime, it will hit multiple times. So hopefully that will help me out. I've got a little bit of a regen potion as well, giving me magic back faster. And then the arrows I'm using here are going to be the Jester arrows. They also pierce. Because as you'll see, the king slime also... Oh, it's already going very poorly. I've got to get away. As you see, he spawns a lot of lesser slimes, little blue slimes to go with him. Those are almost as much of a threat. But so far, going pretty well. He's about halfway through. I've got to keep an eye on my MP, my magic meter here. When I have MP, I need to be going with the water bolt. It's just going to give me much better damage, much better DPS overall. But this is going well. Luckily, it looks like my platforms are long enough to give me some help. He is getting quite low, so far so good. He does hit hard, but I've got a few potions. We're back up to full health. Being back at full health at this point, feeling pretty good about our odds here. He did teleport. I don't know where he's gone. We'll have to find him. I don't know if he has any new tricks up his sleeve either. He went down below because he just killed my guide. He also has just despawned. Apparently, if he gets too far away, he despawns. So, an anticlimactic end to the first effort. Luckily, those are pretty craftable, so I would just need to get some gel together, some gold ore. I do have a bit left over, and a couple of rubies. Those are all the things I need to craft the King Slime Summon. So I'll give that a look. But for now, I feel like we've had a very good episode. Apart from that tragedy, who knew he would teleport down below to my house and kill the guide of all people? But yeah, okay. Either way, I feel good about this. This went well. I know, looking at my life, I could have taken him had he not run away. And that'll be that for this episode. So this has been episode 5, a very productive, a very exciting episode for me, hopefully for you too. Otherwise, I am signing off. I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day.